Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. B. Haven't talked to you in a little while. I miss everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And hope to see you very, very soon. But for right now, we're gonna do a little art outside. And we're gonna do a quick little lesson today, just something you can do at home. Doesn't matter if you're in kindergarten, preschool, first grade, second grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, everybody's gonna be able to do this one to start with. And to be honest, if you have older brothers and sisters, they might actually be able to help you if you're a little bit younger to do this. So I just wanted everybody to know that we're gonna start this off. It's Ninja! Ninja! Are we gonna have another epic battle? Ninja, I don't know if I'm prepared. What's that, Ninja? You don't feel like fighting today, Ninja? Ninja doesn't feel like fighting today. Well, Ninja, what's wrong? You're in the mood to do what? To do art? Ninja, are we becoming friends? I'm pretty good at art. I could probably help you do some art today. Ninja likes that idea. Well, Ninja, how about this? Instead of going on another epic battle like we always do around the universe, let's do a little bit of art today in the backyard. You like that? Me too, buddy. So Ninja's gonna hang out with us today. We're gonna do something simple. Now, I'm not exactly sure what kind of art supplies we have at home right now. Maybe the Amazon truck didn't get there yet with your paintbrushes and your paints and all your fun stuff. So today we're gonna do something super simple with stuff that you have around the house. I'm gonna draw on this whiteboard just because it's bigger and it'd be easier for you guys to see. But you guys can use any size piece of paper. It really doesn't even matter. As a matter of fact, you could use a piece of paper as big as this whiteboard, or you could use one as small as a Post-it note. You'll still be able to do this if you follow these simple directions, okay? I'm gonna start with something that you'll be able to see. So I'm gonna make mine about this big, okay? Now, like I said, you could have a piece of paper that's this big, or you could have a piece of paper that's bigger, okay? Now, a lot of times when we do drawing, we talk about shapes. We've been talking about shapes since you guys were in kindergarten and preschool. Well, shapes are important because if you put shapes together, you're able to draw stuff. So today we're gonna do a simple drawing, and we're gonna use shapes to do it. Now, drawing circles is kind of difficult. I've been drawing them for about 378 years, and I'm still not great at it because it's hard to draw a perfect circle. So one thing you could do is you could get maybe a cup from the cupboard, maybe a bowl, or maybe a plate, and you could trace that to make your circle, because today we're gonna need a circle, okay? Now, I can try and draw a circle. That's actually a pretty good circle. I'm proud of myself for doing that. But if you struggle drawing circles, sometimes you draw a circle, looks a little more like an oval, gets a little wonky, a little bumpy. That's okay. You can use, depending on the size of your paper, a cup or a bowl or a plate. I'm gonna use this bowl today, okay? So I'm going to use my marker. I would suggest you use pencils, because if you make a mistake, it's easy to erase. I have the whiteboard, so I can erase it very simply over here. But I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put this at the top of my paper, and I'm gonna trace it. Now, that's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I can deal with that. Okay, so now I have a circle at the top of my paper. I'm also going to draw another shape that we've talked about before, and that shape is a square, and I'm gonna put that square at the bottom of the paper. Ninja, what do you think? Thanks, Ninja. It's not my best square, but I think it'll do for today. What do you think? Oh, Ninja, I'm so glad we're friends again. It's so nice to be friends with Ninja. Okay, so I am now going to do something that might be difficult for some people. Sometimes we use rulers, but we may have left our rulers at school. Sometimes we use yardsticks, the bigger ones. But like I said, maybe there's not any around the house. But you can take a piece of paper and you can fold it up into rectangles, another shape that we talk about, like so. And you can make your own straight edge. We've talked about rulers. Rulers have numbers on them to help you measure things, sometimes centimeters, sometimes inches and things like that, millimeters. But to draw a straight line, we don't need all those numbers. We just need something to trace a line. So I'm going to fold this piece of paper, and I'm going to line it up on the edge of my circle, and I'm going to connect it to the corner of my square. And then I'm going to do it on this side too. Okay. Now, if you thought we were done with this, we're not. We're going to use it again in a few seconds, okay? So right now, I've kind of got what looks like a circle, square, and a couple lines, okay? But we're going to make it look a little bit fancier, okay? That's what we're going to work on right now, making it look fancier. We can take this, and we've done this before, and we've used it as a straight edge. Like I said, you use a ruler to draw lines sometimes. We're going to draw some lines across our circle. It doesn't even matter where you put them. You can overlap them. You can put them in any place that you want. Almost looks kind of like a basketball, doesn't it? But I'm going to keep drawing a couple more lines here. Okay. And if I make a mistake, it's okay. If you're using a pencil, you can erase it. If you're using a marker and you make a mistake, we just roll with it. It's okay. Okay. So now I've got a couple lines on it there. What I'm going to turn this into is a hot air balloon floating in the sky. Okay. So in the background, I'm going to use another shape. So we've talked about circles, squares. We even have a couple triangles in here. Do you see those triangles in there? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We've talked about using our straight edge to make lines. We've been doing some tracing. We've been hanging out with Ninja. It's been great. So what we're going to do now is a little bit different. We're going to draw one of our favorite shapes. And we've talked about this a bunch of times before. It's called a blob. Okay? Clouds are hard to figure out what shape they are. They're kind of circular, they're kind of oval. So what we like to do sometimes is draw blobs. So I'm going to draw some blobs. Kind of just a shape that doesn't have any exact, like you couldn't trace a blob. You'd have to draw it yourself. So here we go. There's a blob. I'm going to draw another blob over here. I'm going to draw another one over here. Now I've got some clouds in my sky. Okay? So those blobs are going to act as our clouds. So now we've got a hot air balloon with some cool designs on it. We've got the bucket that the people sit in. We've got the strings that hold the hot air balloon to the bucket so that they can hang out without falling out. Whoops! And then we've got some clouds in the sky. Now this has been a pretty simple lesson for today. You know, we're going to start off really easy. But now the fun stuff happens. You, if you want, like maybe Ninja, do you think we should put some people in the bucket? Great, Ninja. Why don't we draw you in the bucket? Would that be fun? Awesome, Ninja. So we're going to put Ninja in the bucket. Look, it's Ninja. Ninja's going flying in a hot air balloon. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, from here on out, we have our choice. Maybe you have some crayons at home. Maybe you have some markers, some colored pencils. Now's the time when we're going to take some of those and we're going to start to color in our hot air balloon. A lot of times we use Sharpies to trace our drawings. It helps us to work on our fine motor skills, and it's also a good thing to learn how to do so that when you go home and you use Sharpies, you don't get them all over the place because they're permanent. If you don't have a Sharpie, that's fine. We can just start coloring right over top of our pencils and not even worry about it, okay? And remember, if you are using a permanent marker like a Sharpie or something, you need to put a piece of paper under your paper because it'll get on the table. Okay, so now I'm going to color in my hot air balloon. There, red. It's not my favorite color, but it always looks pretty cool when you use red. It stands out very much. So I'm going to do it a couple times with some red on these shapes that I drew using my straight edge. Now remember, you guys aren't using a whiteboard. I'm using this whiteboard. It's a little bit hard to mix colors on the whiteboard. If I put one marker over top of the next, it just covers it up. But if you guys are using crayons, or if you're using colored pencils, you'll be able to, if you draw very lightly, kind of mix your colors together to create any color you want. You just have to think about the color wheel. I'm going to use a little bit of green in here. And you you guys know if I mix green and red together, I'm going to get a kind of a brownish gray color. If I mix blue and red together, I would get a purple. Now, like I said, I'm using the whiteboard, so it's a little harder to mix colors. But if you guys wanted to mix red and blue together, you could make your own version of purple if you wanted. Color in Ninja. Couple minutes. It might take you a little while, but remember, if you're going to spend all this time doing all this hard work, doing a nice drawing, you want to spend a lot of time coloring it too, to do the best that you can. Now, I hope that today, first of our little video lessons, I hope you had a good time, and I hope maybe it passes the time for you, and you and your family can have a little fun maybe doing some drawings together. But maybe if mom or dad or grandma or pap are busy, this is something you could probably do by yourself. You just need a piece of paper and a pencil, maybe some crayons or some colored pencils. And actually, you don't even need Ninja there. He's gonna hang out with me for the next couple days. All right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna finish coloring this in, maybe put some blue sky in the background, and I'll have a cool drawing to show everybody. Thank you very much. When you're done, ask mom or dad or brother or sister to take a picture and send it to me, and we'll put it up and let everybody know what you guys did today. All right, guys, thank you so much. I miss you, I love you, and hopefully we'll see each other soon, but if not, I'm gonna keep sending these videos so you guys have